This is the process for opening up your self-service folder, identifying an app that you want to download for our art class, and signing in. So here you're going to see the self-service folder, which you probably are familiar with. Inside, you can scroll till you find the app. Most of ours are going to start with Adobe, but not all of them. So you're going to want to refer to the slide where it lists the ones needed for your class. So I'm going to demonstrate with Adobe Spark Page, which is a graphic design sort of layout app. So I click on install. And when it says reinstall, that means that it's busy downloading somewhere. Okay, there it is. It says loading. Hopefully that won't take too long. So while that's going, I'll remind you that you want to make sure your iPad is updated with the latest software. And that if you had to update, you want to reboot, make sure that everything is good to go with the latest and greatest, and you won't have any interference on that end. You also want to make sure that you've checked and followed the steps ahead of time, and you have your password for you got your school email, and sometimes it even helps to log into all of that first. So I could go ahead and do that actually. I use Chrome. I know you guys use Safari, but remember how we talked about it? It's a good idea. I'm sitting here waiting for it to load, and that's not going to happen. So it's a good idea to make sure that you're logged in with your school credentials, which I am. I can see my icon up in the corner there. So that's a good idea to make sure you're logged in. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I just want to go back to the main screen here. Okay, still loading. Okay, so while we're waiting, let's see, return to app, sign in with Google. Okay, so, oh, there it goes. We're in the home stretch here. The last part's going to go fast. Yes. Okay, so I'm opening up this for the first time. Okay, all kinds of things. Would I like it to access my photos? Of course. Okay, send me notifications. I'm going to say allow for now. It's wanting to get my password from my personal, so of course no. That almost always happens, even though I've never used my personal email on this iPad. Google's very pushy that way. Okay, so here are my first set of choices. It wants me to sign in. And remember, I said if you ever get to a page where it's asking you for a credit card, you need to go back. You know, there's a mistake being made. So you always want to sign in with Google. Okay, so you're going to sign in with Google. And it says, hey, we want to use your Google sign-in. I'm going to say yes because I'm hoping that it's going to choose the right one, or it's going to give me the option. There it is. Choose your school credentials. And it's like it wants to access your stuff. It wants to do this and that. I'm going to say yes because that's what gets me into all the privileges of using this. Okay. And it's asking if I want to use the newsletter. I'm going to say yeah because I'm interested. And then I'm in. And that's it. So if you got blocked, or if it said, hey, you need an Apple ID, because I already have an Apple ID, you might not, then you would use your school credentials to sign up for that. And then you're in. Okay. So I'm not going to go into this ad too much because you aren't using that right now. But that's the process for logging in. Choose Google, sign in with your school credentials. If any part of it says, hey, wait, you need to do this, just keep using your school credentials. Thanks.